Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
And I'm Nick Loren.
He's back. He's back. We found him. How have you been?
You found me. You dragged me in here this morning.
We did. We're like, wait a minute, Nick Loren, come in here. We need some help. Congratulations on everything. We haven't seen you in a while. We need to get an update because your children's book series is really taken off, and you have a huge announcement. But first, for people who don't know, are you still doing work for Travolta? Are you still doing stunt doubling?
Yeah, well, okay, so here's the funny thing is we have The Life and Death of John Gotti, which is coming out in about a month. And which is pretty exciting, you know, and I play Eddie Leno, one of his captains in the movie and the whole thing, but it's not what I am most excited about right now. Yeah, well, I don't even want to talk about that.
Okay, so for people who don't know, he is one of his day jobs, of many day jobs, is John Travolta's stunt double, but one of the big projects that he's undertaking now is a children's book series, which is taking off. You have a huge announcement with a national partnership, but talk about Farful, the book, because kids are loving it.
Well, so we've got, and you have Farful. Does Madison like Farful Foolong from Oolong Panshoo?
She likes to eat the book.
Oh, she's at that age.
She's at this stage where she eats the pages.
So we need to make a cardboard book as well, not just a reading book. Right. Awesome. So I mean, this was something that my son had drawn this furry alien character years ago, and 10 years ago actually, and I went to bed, I was inspired by this character, and I wrote this story. I had come up with his name in my dream, Farful Foolong from Oolong Panshoo, and I thought of hair, I thought of shampoo, I thought of Panshoo, so all that. And then I was just so busy, I didn't know what to do with it.
I remember when you first started and we first started doing the show together, you had mentioned this way back in the day. We won't
and
talk
told
about
you the story.
Told me the story.
Right.
You had this story committed to memory, was regurgitating it however many years ago. We're not going to talk about how many years ago it was. But now you've actually taken the story verbatim from what you had committed to memory, put it on the pages, and you have your first children's book coming out. And it is out.
Well, this one, Farful Foolong from Oolong Panshoo and the Gray Bubble is out. We put it out, I think it was February of last year. And, it's just been incredible. It's been an incredible ride. But really, kind of the most important thing, the most exciting thing that we've been able to do is doing children's hospitals, getting out there and seeing these kids and bringing joy and excitement to their life. Here, this was at the Bookmark down at the beach, and we have the live show. We've got the book. I'm going to announce a couple new books that we have coming out that are coming up. And
the idea is this is a great book, you say, for all children, right? Yeah. But one of your passions is helping children who are in the hospital, especially those who are battling cancer, and trying to put a smile on their face with Farful, right? And you take this show on the road and you go to hospitals and you go bring the book and as these cute little creatures that we have in front of us to their bedside. And it's really special. That's really cool.
It is. It started off as us wanting to, get kids interested in reading, excited about literacy and all that, which is still our passion, but it's become something so much bigger. So I am just so honored and pleased to announce to everybody that we have started a partnership with the V Foundation for cancer research. Now, the V Foundation, if you're not familiar with the V Foundation, was founded by ESPN and Jimmy Valvano, the legendary basketball coach from North Carolina State. And since 1993, when they started it, they have raised over $170 million, of which 100%, every penny that's been donated to them, goes to cancer research and programs. So they are the most incredible person that we could team up with, and we're so honored.
How is the partnership going to work out now? How is Farful going to get involved with the V Foundation?
There's a lot of different things that we're talking about. We're still ironing through all of those things, but we've talked about, doing some work with the WWE and Connor's Cure. We've talked about Buster Posey and the San Francisco Giants, and there's so many initiatives that we're working on right now, and I've got Pauline that's with me who's incredible, that's going to help us navigate all of that and make it happen.
Yeah. And so really Farful is going to be the face for a lot of kids. When they see Farful, they're going to think of optimism and happiness and really help them get through some difficult times. And as you said, also promote literacy and staying involved and engaged in reading, and it's exciting. And so, and then you've got all these fun little creatures that you brought with us too.
Exactly. Well, part of the initiative and what we're doing with the V Foundation is, not only going out and talking to the kids and raising awareness, educating, bringing happiness and smiles, instilling a determined can-do attitude, and most importantly, bringing hope to kids that are going through and families that are going through such a difficult time. But also through our products, all of our products that we have, a large portion will be donated to the V Foundation. So we're going to help with funding what's going on with them, as well as just working side by side with them to bring this joy, bring this happiness and everything to them. So I want to show you, which I already did. You already saw it.
I did. It was neat.
But this is, so the Hug Buddy seems to be the hit. I think everybody has been, Jovi was flipping out. I know you were flipping out.
It's a cute idea.
So this is Farful's new friend. This is Bubbles here.
Okay.
And that's Farful Foolong. But I'll just give you an example. So the Hug Buddy is a carrying case, so the kids can carry it, right?
Yeah.
It's a pillow, obviously.
Okay.
In the back, we've got this part that you can unzip, and you can put your case, you can put your book in here, you can put the
little
other
treasure
books
trove
in
for the
here.
kids. They can hide stuff
You
from the
can-
parents.
Whatever. If you're going to do a sleepover or whatever. And then we've got this crazy, plushy, full
I know it's freezing in
length.
here, so I thought about taking this, but I thought that would be rude.
And the best part, and why it's a Hug Buddy, is that if you see on the sides right here, you've got an insert here and an insert right here, and the kids just, I love it. I really made this for me.
Kid tested and approved.
And Daddy approved, exactly. So it's really, really amazing. And you know, we've got the Farful dolls and 2 new books that are coming out. So we're going to have pre-orders for these for the holidays, again, with portions going to the V Foundation. We've got the Panshoo plushies that are up there in the front, and 2 new books. I don't know if you guys have the still for that, but 2 new books, Farful Foolong from Oolong Panshoo and the Yuckity Yuck, which is dealing with the Yuckity Yuck. We've coined the phrase to mean pediatric cancer. But in the book, it's not so specific. You know what I mean? It's not saying pediatric cancer. It's just called the Yuckity Yuck. So any kid that's going through, exactly, can relate to this. So it encourages kids to think outside the box, to come up with solutions to problems, and at the same time, instill hope.
And understanding, perhaps, for
And
those
absolutely.
who are going through it, to understand the yuckity yuck. I know that you've teamed up with a good friend of the show, Dr. Kaz
Ryan, yep.
And I know that you did a video with him, and I'm guessing this is an opportunity for you to teach the kids about going to the doctor, right? And not to be so afraid.
Well, this is the first, so we're doing a webisode, and this is the first episode, which was appropriate for our relationship and our new partnership with the V Foundation. And also, you know, Dr. Kaz Ryan is just so amazing. So we thought, what a great opportunity to let kids know that, you know, that it's okay to go to the doctor. And so it's got that same kind of Seussian cadence to it, and that same thing that the books that take you through. And it's just making it okay. You know, the doctors are actually pretty cool, and they're here for us, and they're here to help us and make us feel better. And that's really what this first webisode that we've done is all about. But these are going to continue, so every couple of weeks we're going to roll out a new webisode. And you go to our website, Panshoo World, Panshoo World.com. We'll have the videos on there. We've got all the pre-sales for all the products and everything. And also like us and follow us on Facebook, because we always have updates, and we've got live shows coming and the whole thing.
I remember this being like a concept, right? It was just an idea.
I told you a story.
And now there's a world. There's the Panshoo world, and it's neat. But I think that one of the best parts of this, if not the best, is what you're doing for the kids who are in the hospital, right? To give them these Hug Buddies, and to bring in the books, and the show that you bring on the road, and the donations that you're going to take from sales of these books, and to give them back to the V Fund. It's awesome.
I'll tell you, the reason, and I don't know how much time we have, but you know, one of the pivotal things, when I did the first Wolfson's Children's Hospital, we did a show there. There was a kid, Ian, who after the show came up, and he was so inquisitive, he was so excited, and he was asking me, he said, so how did you meet Farful, and when did Farful first come here, and all these things. And I spent 20 minutes with him, and we just talked about it. That night, I went home, and on Facebook, somebody,
I would have.
well, on Facebook, his mother had posted that Ian was at the hospital today, and he was in there. He's had 26 surgeries, and he was dreading. He had to go in and get some tests done, and he was dreading going in there. But Farful was there, and the show was going on, and then I talked to him, and he met Farful, and she said afterwards, he said, let's go and get this done and get it over with," and he was fine. To me, that was the pivotal moment, because I thought, you know what, if we can touch him, one kid like that, in each place that we go, it is so worth it.
I did not put on waterproof mascara.
Well, neither did I.
Why did you do that? I would have come out better prepared.
Neither did I.
But that's really
I'll
special.
give you a moist
But
towel.
that is really special. And I know we here at First Coast News, and obviously with First Coast Living, could not be happier for you. You know, you could be anywhere in Hollywood with Travolta, but you've made the First Coast your home, and you're really making an impact with hospitals and the children and growing, and we're just going to see you just take off, and it's wonderful.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And I'm
Thank
not
you
giving
so
this blanket
much.
back because I've been
I
like
can tell you've
hugging
been
it
wrapped
the whole
up in there.
time.
We'll have to
It's
get you a
very
hug buddy.
comfortable. I need a hug buddy.
I've got plushies for Madison.
Oh,
and
Madison.
I've got.
she
these
can
might be
chew
a
on those.
well, she can chew on those right now and then wear them. And then what's the new one's name?
We haven't come up with a name yet.
I think Nick is a great name.
Nick.
What do you guys think?
Nick.
Yeah, Nick is
Nicholas?
okay. I think Nick. Yeah.
Better than Farful.
You can go
Maybe Farful.
Nicholas. You can any variation. Just call him Nick.
I love it. I
All
love
right,
it. Oh,
cool.
that is so
And
cool.
then these are
Little
for
shoes.
little
these
Nick.
Are these like little slippers? Little slippers.
They are. They're soft, cushy, plushy
Oh, that is too
zippers.
cool.
Our Panshoo
Oh, well,
plushies.
thank you, Nick. That is fantastic.
You're welcome.
Keeping the blanket.
And all the books. You get all the books. And you know, I love it. Just
wonderful.
keep having
Panshoo.
babies. And I'll keep giving you stuff. You'll
Slow
be
down.
good.
I was just telling Nick, I was like, I feel like I went through this before, and actually the truth is
Recent.
I did go through this before.
It'll be she'll be a year and 4 months.
4 months older
when
than her
little Nick
brother.
is born.
Than little Nick. Little Nick. There we go. Congratulations.
Thank
You're going
you
to stick
so
around and
much.
play with us through the rest of the
I
show,
absolutely
right?
am.